Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, let's take a few minutes to understand why we have to practice meditation, and at the same time, why need a spiritual foundation for us. So when it comes to our day-to-day life, we all look for happiness and satisfaction. So when it comes to the happiness, it has many meanings. So one of the meaning of the happiness is a kind of like a luck. And some kind of a meaning is a kind of like you fulfill whatever the intention or the desire. And when it comes to satisfaction also, it's about our desires, will, intention. So then, just imagine, in case if your mind got disturbed, and out of that disturbed mind, if you have any kind of intention or the will, it cannot be kind of like profitable for you. Just as example, you got hurt, and out of that hurt, you get mad. So out of that madness, maybe you get angry, and then you curse somebody. And then you look for revenge. So that also kind of like an intention. But reach to that intention, you can't count as success. But here that the success and satisfaction and happiness means upliftment of your awareness, and at the same time, development of your life with the profitable skills. Not go towards down with your any bodily, verbally, mentally actions. Not anything belong to greed, hatred, or the delusion. So then you have to look into yourself and see, when you look for your freedom, your happiness, or your satisfaction, or your will, or your intention, or your desire, from where it come and where it try to take you. So understanding this itself is the the very method of vipassana. Because when it comes to the vipassana knowledge, there are few things you have to understand. One is called the skandha. Skandha means this eye, ear, nose, tongue. The skandha means that form, feeling, perception, volition, recognition. And then you have to know about the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. And then you have to know about the eye object, ear object, nose object, tongue object, body object, mind object. And then you have to know about the 4 elements. And then you have to know about this, all the faculties. And then the cause and conditions. Those are, knowingly those things belong to the vipassana knowledge. So basically, this cause and condition. So that when it comes to that, when you are experiencing any kind of situation, rather than becoming very limited to that situation, if you see why that situation happens, then you are not going to personalize the moment of experience. Because you see it happened because of some reason. So that itself will take you out of this self-centered mind. And not only that, it's going to take you to know what will happen in the future. So knowingly how it happened and what you experience and where it go, this recognizing this path itself is cause and understanding about the cause and conditions. So even when it comes to any kind of thought, that thought does not arise itself. There is a reason behind it. When it comes to feelings, it not arise itself. There is a reason behind it. So according to the Buddha's teaching, we have to remember there's nothing going to happen itself. There is nothing going to happen independently. There's nothing going to happen by mistake. Why? Because things happen according to the cause and conditions. Maybe we have no capacity to see the cause. Because of that, sometimes we say, oh, it happened because of just some, mistake. Or maybe we say, no reason. But there is a reason we can't see it. So always then you have to remember, when you look for your own life, even though you don't see, there is a history behind that you became like this. So if you recognize that, so in this very moment, maybe you have sadness, worry, disappointment, unhappiness, fear, unsatisfaction, anxiety, depression, or happiness, satisfaction, joy, comfort. So this all not happen just by itself. There is a reason behind that. So that reason took you to this level. And then in this very condition, if you think about life towards future, without knowingly that how it came to this point, then you're going to make a mistake sometimes. As example, just imagine you have a kind of like overall, most of time what we experience, that it's not kind of like a negative, but that's the truth. Unhappiness, sadness, worry, disappointment, anxiety, depression, fear, unsatisfaction, so unbalanced, so this kind of thing. So in this situation, if you think this is what I experienced, and on the top of that experience, if you look into forward future, what will happen? So whatever the decision you take, it already creates some kind of unnecessary future for you. It's going to become difficult for you. And at the same time, just imagine you in the moment you experience the joy, satisfaction, comfort, success. So out of that, even you completely, if think about the life in a kind of like 100% positive way, and with that mind, if you take decision, maybe tomorrow you're not going to meet that the same situation. So then you get disappointed again. So then always you have to remember that why this happened. That wisdom, knowingly that, will help you to know what will happen in the future. So always then look into that. Don't get mesmerized from the moment of experience. So this can happen when you practice meditation. So that's why when you observe inhalation, exhalation, mind start to push you here and there. You feel so uncomfortable. You feel kind of like a, pain. You feel kind of like a deeper inner disappointment. It's kind of like a, the grilling kind of like a deeper into you. Or get out of this, do that. So if you still, without responding to that, and just focus to inhalation, exhalation, and maintain your primary mental object, with the being with the primary mental object, you develop delay gratification. This is very important for you, especially during this time. We're living in this world, everything, we take it kind of like a success, like becoming fast is success. Fastest computer, fastest network, fastest vehicles. So everything fast food. And so in that way, our mind always try to move forward very fast. And because of that, sometimes to achieve things, get things done, we have kind of like an unnecessary effort. So delay gratification. So you ready to hold something. You try to back up from your own emotional waves. You don't respond to that. You don't go crazy for that. It is okay. And you don't always look for kind of like everything should work. No. Sometimes you let things go. So this is a mental training that you have to gain. So that is what the practice. So that's why every day a little bit sitting yourself, bringing this ability to yourself will help you to develop this awareness and the wisdom. So with that wisdom, when you go to the society, when you engage with your conventional life, you are more capable to maintain your life without getting disturbed, because otherwise always things going to happen around us. And things happen, situations happens, but then you are capable to understand these things, and you recognize what is your strength, or what are your capabilities, and then you apply it according to necessary course and conditions. Otherwise, you don't always jump to everything believing, oh, I can do this, like that. And even when it comes to people, we can't approach to anybody, we can't teach to everybody. No, we can't do that. There are some people that look for this and ready to listen, ready to look for change. Only that people can get this. But if you have a very happy mind, and with that mind, if you think, if you jump forward and believing, oh, I can do things, it kind of like you mesmerize yourself with the moment of feelings, and then you start to feel everybody like deers, and then you will ready to hugs. But don't try to, that the clean crocodile mouth, you will lose your hand. So there are some people like that. You can't be close to them. So that's why you have to know. So delay gratification will help you to understand these things and place wherever that things should be. Otherwise, you misguide yourself, you misguide your environment, you misguide your society, because you are misunderstanding. So understanding is there, but missing means you don't recognize. Why? Because you recognize something else. So then misguiding means there is a way to guide them. That doesn't mean you reject everybody. No, there is a way that you have to guide, but you can't do it properly. So it's kind of like a misplaced. The misplaced doesn't mean it vanished. No, the misplaced means it is not there that it should be. It's somewhere else. So like that, you have to remember, misguiding, misunderstanding means not kind of like a very negative, or kind of like you rejecting, you withdraw from things. No, you recognize. If it is a crocodile, you know how to keep that crocodile. If it is a deer, you know how to keep that. So otherwise, you are in the problem. So that is what happened in day-to-day life for us, even our own understanding. So understanding is there, but misunderstanding means we recognize it wrong way. Only thing is what? You have to little bit work and bring it to the right place. You don't need to bring something from outside. It's already there. Your awareness is already there. But what happened? It is in a place that which is not profitable for us. So then tranquility meditation means, is another way, we call collective awareness. So what is that? You bring this awareness from unprofitable place to profitable place. So then already that everything in you are already complete. Even you don't believe that there is an enlightened being inside you. There is a Buddha inside you. But it is not in the right place. Your bodily, verbally, mentally actions are in wrong place. Your understanding is in the wrong place. So then what you need to do first, before you bring it to right place, just settle down. Stop that everything, whatever you keep doing. Let everything to settle down itself. Neutralize. And if you can do that, let this every cell, your body, everything to settle down itself. And then what will happen? It recover. So it get back to its place. So then your mind already need to recover. You don't need another mind. So this mind already in different places, this mind is in the unnecessary place. Sometimes when you become matured, you may understand most of time in your life, you spend for unnecessary things. Then you feel sorry about you. What does that mean? You spend your life for unnecessary things. So bring it back. First let things to be as it is. That is what tranquility is, state of the mind. That is what tranquility mind. Not something that you try to put into you, inject into you. No, no, no. So the settling down is an art. So you have to, that's why you have to practice. Just imagine you, when you have a good sleep, your body start to feel comfortable and your body recover from while you're sleeping. And so the meditation also, when you allow things to settle down, your mind start to recover. It go back to its original form. So in that way, you are capable to see things as it is. And once you have that, you can see the connection of this cause and conditions. Even within yourself, within your own moment of experience, form, feeling, perception, volition, recognition. And then when it comes to these faculties, and when kind of like with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, if there is a pain in your body, in your head, in your leg, so it arises because of this 4 elements, misbalance of 4 elements. Otherwise, the pain is not because of the leg. There is no place called leg. The entire, from hip to the bottom, the entire this piece we call the leg. Otherwise, no such a one place. Even when it comes to the leg, there are many parts. Knee, foot, calf, thigh. So then each and every muscle also have a different details. So when it comes to the arm, there is no such a thing called arm. It is a combination of this entire muscles, the bones, veins, this entire process we call the arm. So when it comes to the pain arises because of the misplace of the misbalance of the 4 elements: heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness. All the medicine mean in the ancient time, balancing these 4 elements. And all our thoughts mean related to connected to these 4 elements. When the 4 elements unbalance, what happens? Your mind go crazy. So the food is a one way we inject these 4 elements. And once you have this balanced 4 elements, your body start to feel good. And the mind start to feel calm, relaxed, comfortable. So that is what we call healthy. So in the depth of this all, this everything governed by four elements. It is not you. So the four elements, even the one element doesn't happen itself, it is not independent. That one element depends from other two, three elements. That's how it goes. Heat depend on the motion, liquidity, and hardness. Hardness depend on the heat, motion, and liquidity. So the liquidity depend from the heat, motion, and the hardness. So like that, it always one thing depend from other three. So the vipassana knowledge means deeply you understand this. And once you understand this, what happens? Your mind start to get out of personalizing it. Your mind start to become free from the name and the form. So once the mind become free from name and form, or once the mind become free from personalizing, categorizing, that itself allow you to go through the situation, go through the feelings, go through the experience. That itself bring you the freedom. The experience itself make you liberate. So now what happens? For liberation, for freedom, we try to escape from something. That is what we mean by freedom. That is what we mean by liberation. No, here the method is the mind with this body and mind. You go through the experience, you allow things to happen, you go through experience without holding or attachment, but knowingly the very deeper level of connection with the elements, fundamental four elements. So in that way, you are not holding any experience. Once you not hold, there is nothing to let go. So this is the process, a step by step when you go deeper. So always then remember yourself. Don't personalize yourself because of the moment of experience. Don't just be limited to your moments of feelings. Don't take decisions because of the moment of feelings. And if you look very carefully, in the past, you had different feelings, so it already changed. So then that what you experience in this very moment also will change. So then once you understand that, it helps you to have this delay gratification. Another thing is, you should know, so whatever happened, there is a reason behind it. If you can see that and you can recognize where it's heading. So understanding this timeline itself, the power of understanding cause and conditions. And that is where you see there is no creator, there is no outside interference, there is no any kind of hidden secret. It is all about cause and conditions. And behind that all, how we experience this all because of our intention. So when you are capable to see this and change your intention, you are capable to change your experience. Once you know how to do this in a certain level deeply, you are capable to neutralize intention but keep the awareness. When without intention, if you have the awareness, and that is where you can perform your bodily, verbally, mentally action according to the way it should be, according to the cause and conditions, and according to the necessary environment. That is the power of the human mind, moment by moment, keeping the flexibility and adaptivity to the situation. When there is neutral intention, but 100% awareness, physically, mentally active person, but you don't create karma. That is where, through the experience, without holding anything, when you go through, you are capable to gain your liberation. Through that liberation, you are capable to gain to the end of this journey, which we call the Nibbana. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So now when you practice, today we are more focusing to practice this delay gratification. So what does that mean? When the mind pushes you to do things, you hold back, keep your conscious decision focused to inhalation, exhalation. So keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left, and neck head straight in one line. So being comfortable with your posture and bringing attention to your body. And scan head to toes yourself 3 times and mentally recite, may I be well and happy, or Sopatveva. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. All six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhamma nudhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi. Addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjissami. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.